You cannot escape from death.
With the reveal of a new character also comes the reveal of their bio. This time around, we're talking about Anna Williams. Her nickname, her assassin name, is Lightning Scarlet. I never knew that before. Is this something new that they're doing for Tekken 8, or is this something that's always been there? You guys gotta let me know. But then her fighting style is assassination martial arts. She's from Ireland, and her birthday is March 21st. This is something that they're adding to these bios now that Harada announced all of them. In this video, we're going to be talking a lot about Anna, but also I have another video coming up where we're going to be talking more about Season 2 and the players' reactions to it, and a little bit more about balancing as well, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. But what it says is Anna Williams, the younger sister of Nina Williams, the beautiful former assassination named Lightning Scarlet. There's that new name we were talking about. 6 months ago, Anna retired from being an assassin and served as a strategy officer at G Corporation. She fell in love with a senior executive at G Corporation and was about to get married. However, on her wedding day, her husband-to-be was killed by her sister, Nina Williams, and she herself was suddenly expelled from G Corporation. That's interesting. It says that G Corporation basically fired her. Her husband getting killed is something that we already knew. We were well aware of that going back like all the way to Tekken 7. But her and Kazuya Mishima having a falling out, that's wow. While harboring strong anger towards Nina, Anna begins an investigation using the information network she built up during her time as an assassin to find out the truth behind the unreasonable event. She then learns that her murderer fiance was actually a despicable man who had committed some serious crimes in the underworld. In quotes, it says, "Could she have done this to protect me?" In Tekken 7, they present an idea, and in Tekken 8, they either tweak the idea, they change the idea, they scrap the idea, kind of the idea with Heihachi's death. But here they're kind of introducing that same idea as well, where this the death of the husband was going to be this huge part of their story, and it was going to make their rivalry so much more like intense. But then, as we see later on, that's not the case. It says Anna feels a little grateful that Nina's actions have ultimately eliminated the bad guys. This is weird, right? So these characters have a rivalry. They tried to kill each other many times, but then Nina swooped in and basically killed Anna's husband. But now Anna, instead of being upset or wanting revenge, she's like, "Oh, I'm happy you killed my husband, and I'm happy you also took my wedding dress." What about that part? Why'd you take the wedding dress? That was such a big part of both of these characters in Tekken 7, and it's completely glossed over in Tekken 8. However, immediately after that, she noticed information that Nina has replaced her as a strategy officer at G Corporation. In quotes, it says, "Haha, she really is the worst kind of woman. That makes her revenge worthwhile." Anna's flames for revenge are rekindled, and she has a secret weapon custom made by a skilled weapon craftsman, Dr. Nakamaru. Is that the first time we've seen that name? I think it is. In order to break through the G Corporation's security and subjugate Nina. Something that's strange about this is that they're referring to the husband as a bad guy, when we all know what role Nina played in helping Jin burn the world. Now we know that Jin pressed X to forgive himself, and Eddie did the same thing. But Nina, she has no forgiveness whatsoever. She is not pressed X, she is not pressed circle, she is fully committed to burning the world once again, which is why she's helping Kazuya. So how can Anna look at Nina and say, "Thank you for getting rid of the bad guys," when Nina is one of the most bad people in all of Tekken? She's worse than Kazuya because she not only started World War III, but she is pushing it even further with the opposing side. It's weird how Tekken is trying to frame every character as some kind of good guy, but we know what these characters are and what they've done. Anna, she's not really a bad guy. She hasn't really done anything to that level that proves that she's evil or nothing. She kind of is just like in her own little bubble, beefing with people and doing some assassinations. If you want to say the act of being an assassin is bad, then fair enough. But it's different from Nina, who's an assassin and also warmonger. She's profiting off of war. What? I have to mention this because I think it's very important, but I really don't like that Nina and Kazuya are working together. I did a video just a couple of days ago to highlight one, the Nina sisters' growth through the story, but also I touched on their rivalry with Kazuya Mishima. Kazuya has been so despicable towards both of them, but really Nina. And for Nina to put all of that aside and work with him purely for money, it just really diminished what kind of character she's supposed to be. Like, she's supposed to be, both of these characters are supposed to be like bloodthirsty, out for revenge, holding all type of grudges. But the fact that you could just, throw money at them and then they forget all that stuff, it kind of sucks. If Kazuya really wanted to, he could hire Anna as well, Anna and Nina, and then those guys will both be working for him, acting like they're best friends. It just diminished how serious we're supposed to take these rivalries when the Mishimas are just throwing this infinite supply of money around and making characters move around. Another example is Dragunov, a Russian soldier who's on vacation. Kazuya threw so much money at him to where he joined him in the battle in Tekken 8. It's strange. It says a small, highly portable, heavy weapon. It can also be used as a multiplier in combat thanks to its transformation mechanism. She called it Lovely Tom. In order to make the most of the weapon's strengths, Anna re-examines her own fighting style and learns a new way of fighting. End quote. It says, "Just wait, Nina. You will have to kneel helplessly before me and this reborn Lovely Tom." So this kind of explains why Anna Williams' fighting style is so different. She's really like doesn't even resemble herself at all. Like, she has a couple of things that you like when you really look at the character, you're like, oh yeah, that's Anna. But all of the rockets and backflips and shooting projectiles and the new strings, it's a complete overhaul. Now with Anna, we were expecting this character to be like a 50-50 monster. It's more suitable for her playstyle, unlike like a Lydia and Heihachi. But after this character, I really don't want to see that many characters go through this huge overhaul of mechanics, but then also just like kind of embody like 50-50s and stance transitions. I think we have enough of that with the base roster and also the DLC. And as time goes on, I would like to see more original ideas and not these complete overhauls that we're kind of getting so far. As for the design of Anna Williams, I do like it a lot. The gloves is by far the best out of this whole design. It kind of reminds me of Black Panther with the claws, but it's even more like Anna. It's so cool. But then red is a perfect color. I like the fur on it. It kind of reminds me of the Hangman from Pigwin. That's kind of the vibes that she's giving me. I do like that there's not like a bunch of like goofy roses all over it. You could kind of see a little bit of it on the inside of her jacket coat, but that's not that bad. One thing you do have to talk about with this character is the hair. A lot of people like it, some people do not. I do think the hairstyle isn't Anna. It's a cool hairstyle, but it's not really Anna. If I have to give a rating for this outfit, I would probably give it I want to say 6, because when I look at this character, it doesn't look like Anna. Like, if you tell me it's Anna, I'm like, okay, that's a fire outfit for Anna, but it doesn't really like feel like Anna. It feels like something totally different. There's no dress, there's no like nothing there that resembles the character we once knew. It's a complete overhaul in every way. Honestly, I think some characters need it, some characters don't need it. We'll really have to judge it when the character releases and we can see what this character truly has to offer. The gameplay looks over the top, it looks amazing, it's sometimes scary, so we'll see how this pans out. But for now, I just want to talk about the new details that we were given about this character